Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Daily Red Devil for all of your latest Manchester United transfer news and talk. Hope everyone is doing well today. Before we get into today's video, I'm going to ask a small favour of you. If you are watching for the first time today, please subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Please go and do that right now, and be sure to drop a like on today's video. My question for you this morning is this. So we're going to be talking about Manchester United reportedly making 4 key signings this summer. And I want to know who you think these signings should be. Who should the 4 key signings be? Get in the comment section. You can just put the names of the 4 players that you think Manchester United should be signing this summer. I'm going to bring you the names of who we are reportedly interested in. So this is what the newspapers are saying this morning, that Manchester United want to sign 4 key players. One of them being Liam Delap, one of them being Matheus Cunha, and then the other 2, they're saying that we're looking at a midfielder. Some names that are being thrown into the mix are people like Edison from Atalanta, and they are saying that we also want to sign another attacking player. The name being mentioned this morning is Semenyo from Bournemouth. But there is some other links as well to some other players. Gonzalo Inacio. Sorry, not Gonzalo Inacio. My brain's not fully switched on yet. I can't remember the guy's name. Where's the story gone? Plays for Sporting Lisbon. Where is it? Attacking player. Plays for Sporting Lisbon. What is his name? And Ciso, that's it. There's a couple of people from Sporting we're linked to. Obviously, we're linked to Trincao as well. So yeah, 4 players, midfielder, and 3 attacking players at the moment. That's kind of what we're being linked to. I mean, I would agree with that. I still do think we need a right wing back. I'm not sure that Dallow's going to work as a right wing back for the long term, to be honest. I don't think it really works that well. And I think we need a new goalkeeper. I actually think a goalkeeper is one of the priority positions for Manchester United. So, yeah, hopefully we can get that done, because I think, I've said this many times before, but you could have a world-class starting 11. Sorry, you could have 10 world-class outfield players, right? But whilst you've still got Onana in goal, I think you're setting yourself up to fail. And maybe that sounds a little bit harsh, but I just don't trust Onana at all. And I think the fact of the matter is, like I said, whilst you've got Onana in goal, I think you are setting yourself up for failure. Maybe he improves, maybe he gets better, maybe things change, but I don't know. Just at the moment, I feel like it's a recipe for disaster, and I feel like no matter how much money you spend on strikers, whilst Onana's behind in the goal, like, it's just not great, is it? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. How do you all feel? I just personally feel like if we are going to go and sign all of these outfield players whilst we still have Onana, it's just, I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe this is like not as big a deal as I'm making it out to be. But yeah, let me know what you think then. Maybe you disagree. All right, let's see what people are saying in the chat. Right, we have got some injury news this morning as well to bring you. So apparently Kulusevski is out of the final. Apparently Son is out of the final, and apparently James Maddison is out of the final, which means, I don't know who that means is going to actually even play for Tottenham. Who do they have left? Obviously, they've got Solanke. I mean, those are 3 of their best attacking players, right? James Maddison, Kulusevski, they would both have started. And then, who have they got left? Son's injured as well. All right, so they've got Tell. So it'd be Tell, Dominic Solanke, and maybe Brennan Johnson. Richarlison, maybe. So yeah, apparently those 3 players are out, which is pretty big for Manchester United. I know we want to beat Tottenham at their best, and we don't want to, have the whole excuse of, oh, you beat a backup Tottenham team and all the rest of it, but still, like, that's good, isn't it? That's good that those players are out. Not good for Tottenham, obviously, but good for us. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about Manchester United's injury situation then. So Lenny Yoro apparently is back in training. Don't reckon he'll be available for the final though. Apparently he's like doing individual training. Dallo is back in training as well. Toby Collier's back in training. Aidan Heaven's back in training. So there's quite a few players who could still make it for the final. Obviously we play Chelsea tomorrow in the Premier League, which is very much a nothing game. Are we away from home for that game? I think we are, aren't we? Let's have a look. I mean, it's a massive game for Chelsea. If Chelsea want to get top 4, they're currently 5th. Like, Chelsea have to win tomorrow. Whereas Man United, like, if win, lose or draw, it doesn't really make any difference, does it? Well, it doesn't make any difference. If we win, we go to... Well, if we win and all the other teams lost, we would go to... Best case scenario, we'd go to 14th. If we lose, worst case scenario, we go to 17th. So it's like... Yeah, there's not really that much jeopardy, is there? But for me, I'm hoping to see a heavy rotated lineup. Like, I don't want to see, all of the Brunos, the Casemiros. Like, we need to see some rotation here. For me personally. But, yeah. It is such a nothing game, isn't it? That game tomorrow. Win, lose or draw. I mean, if we lose, there'll be people saying Ruben Amorim should be sacked, to be fair. So I say it's a nothing game. But, yeah, if we were to lose tomorrow, I'm sure there'll be people saying that he should be sacked. Even though... given the context, it doesn't really mean anything, does it? It's not like we're battling for the league and we have to win the game, otherwise someone else wins the league. It's like if we lose the game, nothing really happens, does it? So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's tomorrow. 8:15 kickoff. I'm just hoping that we see a rotated lineup. That's all I really ask from this game, to be honest. But keeping on the topic of Chelsea. There's a story coming out this morning that apparently Chelsea are going to come back in this summer for Garnacho. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen to Garnacho, really. I don't know. I feel like... I don't know with Garnacho. It's difficult, isn't it? I feel like he probably should be sold just because we need money, but... At the same time, I know in the future we'll probably look back and regret it. So, yeah. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because he could go to a Napoli or go to a Chelsea or go to wherever and do really well. Or he could not. It's such a roll of the dice, isn't it? But yeah, for me personally... I probably would move him on, I think. I probably would move him on. But I'd be interested to see what you all think about that. Would you move on Garnacho or would you keep him? I mean, if someone was willing to offer us 50, 60 million, which is what's being reported this morning, I think you have to take that, realistically. I think you have to bite their hands off for 50, 60 million. And I know some people might disagree. Some people might say, oh no, he's one of our best players. We should keep him, all the rest of it. I get that. I understand. But... we have the potential here to bring in 50 million straight profit, PSR-wise. And unfortunately, we are in a position where we need that money. Whether that's right or wrong is a whole other conversation for another day. But, we are in this position. We need to bring in funds. We need to raise funds. And as it stands at the moment, we don't have money. We don't have the money we need to be able to do the deals we need, supposedly. I still don't really believe that, though, because even under the Glazers, who we all dislike, they would still spend 200 million every single summer. So I don't really understand that whole argument. Because if the Glazers were able to spend 200 million a summer, yes, it might mean that they were borrowing the money, which I think we all disagree with, but they still did it. I know PSR changes every single year and things, you know, get confusing and all the rest of it, but yeah, I still think Man United should be able to spend at least 100 million, I reckon, roughly, and still be within PSR. Especially when you look at all the outgoings, you know, Rashford will leave, Sancho will leave, Antony will leave, Lindelof's going, Johnny Evans is going. There's probably going to be some other people leaving. Maybe Garnacho goes. Maybe who else? Maybe Højlund goes. Maybe, you know, like we could easily see, I reckon, 10 players leave this summer. Easy. So, yeah, I think this theory that we're not going to have any money, I just think is a little bit off. But yeah, you can let me know what you guys think. Like, maybe you disagree. Maybe you think that, you know, maybe you think it is going to be a real struggle this season. Obviously, if we don't get Champions League, it's going to be difficult. But then I always remember back to the years under the Glazers, when we didn't get Champions League football, they would spend more money than when we would get Champions League football because they would want to get back in. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe Ineos are going to do things differently. It's clear to see what we need to do. We need to completely cut this squad. We need to get rid of probably 10 players. And we need to bring in, I would say, 7 first-team players at this point, minimum. Yeah, 7 first-team players, I would say. Goalkeepers, centre-backs, right wing-back, left wing-back, attackers. Like, yeah, so many players are required. It's crazy. Right, what else have we got? So we spoke about Garnacho, spoke about the injuries. I think that's probably everything for today. I mean, everything's just waiting for this Europa League final. All of the news kind of building up to it now is just, it's all kind of background noise. Like, everyone's just focusing on this Europa League final, it feels like. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm not going to ramble on for too long. I'm just going to do a short, concise, give you all the news. Spoke about Garnacho, spoke about the injuries, spoke about the 4 key signings. Remember, I want you to let me know who your 4 key signings would be. So the 4 that we're being linked to is Liam Delap, Matheus Cunha, Semenyo, and Edison from Atalanta. Those are the kind of 4 key signings that's being branded about in the media today. I would be happy with all of those players. I think, you know, how much is that going to cost you? 60 million for Cunha, 50 for Edison, 30 for Delap, and I think it was about 50 for Semenyo. So what you got, 50, 60, 110, 160. I mean, that's 190 million pounds there. That's a lot, isn't it, for those 4 players? 190 million for Delap, Semenyo, Cunha, and Edison. I mean, it does completely level our team up, to be fair. But still, 190 million is a lot of money when you think about what you're actually getting for that money. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up here. Thank you very much for watching. Please do make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow as normal. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye for now.